to another edition of Season 29 of RGV Stars, live with Alex Sarabia and Isaac Medina. Remember, at RGV Stars is
the premier platform for showcasing Rio Grande Valley talent.
And the RGV Celebrities Place to Be. Celebrities and STC board members and community leaders like Victoria Cantu. Hi, Vicky.
Thank you all so much for having me on your show. My name is Victoria Cantu. I currently serve on our board for South Texas College. I've been there for 9 years. And I'm also CEO, owner of Children's Education Station. I've been an owner of child care centers since 2010.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. But nonetheless, I am a mother, I am a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend. But most than anything, I am your public servant.
Yes,
and I'm always here to serve the community.
And your husband, Alex Cantu, has been here with us as a guest.
Oh my goodness, yes. He is my greatest admiration and why I do what I do.
And you all support each other very much, and that's excellent.
We make an amazing, incredible team.
Yes.
So that gives a lot to.
So tell us a little bit more about you. I know we went to school together, Roma High School.
Yes.
And then tell us about what university you attended, what degree you got,
what you studied.
So I graduated Roma High School 2006. You were our valedictorian.
Yes.
Never forget that. I went on to Texas A&M Kingsville, got my bachelor's degree in communication science and disorders.
Nice.
Got my minor in psychology. And
Psychology.
Then I went on and became a speech therapist for many years, which is what opened my doors into owning child care centers.
Did you know right away that you wanted to do that when you went to study?
I did not know right away. In fact, I'm going to be quite honest. I wanted to go to school to be a news anchor because while being in high school, I was probably the one that pioneered Gladiator Television Network.
GTN,
was that correct?
Yes, that's
And
right.
this is what I would do. I would interview, I would news anchor for our high school.
You were the very first one, that's true.
Very first one, 9th grade.
Yes.
Didn't know what we were doing, but we got it done, right? And I love that, and I'm not sure if they still have the program going.
Yeah, I think they still do. And
They
you all
still
went
do?
from a classroom setting, and I think now
it's like
they're in the performing arts center.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is absolutely incredible. But no, I wanted to be a news anchor growing up, but I decided to change my major into communication science and disorders. And then when I became a speech therapist, I realized that there was a need in our community for quality child care.
Yeah.
And so being a pediatric speech therapist, I guess allowed and opened the doors for my husband and I to become owners of child care facilities, right? And now we've been in business for over 16 years.
Wow.
And have expanded all over the valley. And that's something that I'm very proud of because I never thought that I would ever be a business owner, right? I always thought I'm gonna go to school, this is what I'm gonna do, but here I am, 16 years later, and you know we own 3 big facilities. Actually expanding back to our hometown,
to Stark County,
and I'm loving that because I get to bring back to my community, invest in my hometown, and
great.
be able to serve their families and our children.
That's outstanding. And the very first one was in the Palmview, Peñitas area?
It was in Peñitas.
Peñitas.
It was in Peñitas. That's where we first started, and it has expanded into an amazing institution. We serve over 290 children. We started in 2010. So I can honestly tell you that I've gone now from crib to college because not only do we serve, you know, for our child care center, but I serve on a board where we graduate students as well, right? And so I love
graduation ceremonies are always very rewarding.
Gosh, that is like a paycheck of the heart because I get to know and I get to see, right,
firsthand,
that we are changing lives and transforming a lot of students in our county, right? Bringing success to our county. But going back into our child care facility, I see a lot of our children, a lot of the needs that they need, and I guess that got me into public service because I would see that there was a lot of demand, there was a lot of need in our community. A lot of my parents wanted to get educated, they didn't know how. And I guess that's what led me to run for South Texas College. That put me in a position where I would like to help other people succeed just as I succeeded, you know? And I came to realize that education is the power out of poverty. You know, I come from a very humble background. My mom was a school teacher for over 30 years. You know, my dad worked for the Stark County Sheriff's Department for over 30 years. Very humble background, but I knew I wanted something bigger, something better. They gave me everything that they could, but I told myself one day, you know, I'm an ambitious person. and I was going to be a boss. I wanted to be a boss.
But I imagine they were big role models for you,
But
right?
I never thought, that God was going to bless me with this great opportunity
Yeah.
to do that and to be able to serve our community in the many capacities that I serve in, right? I wear many hats. I have a hard time saying no to being on boards and being in advisory boards. And I take a lot of pride in that because that says that my work shows other people that I am a person of service,
Yes.
and there's no title or no award that I feel is any greater than being able to give back to our community.
Yeah. And it's nice that you have that family support from your parents, your husband.
Oh my gosh.
That's fundamental, essential.
That is fundamental and essential because when you don't have your family support, it is very hard.
Yeah.
But coming from my humble background, my husband coming from a humble background, because we don't come from a political background, right? But we both knew that we wanted to serve our community. And I guess that's why we make a great team because we're both public servants.
Yeah.
So-
and we serve from the heart. Sin pedir nada a cambio.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And you've been a board of trustee at South Texas College since the year
2018.
2018, so about
And I
8 years.
just completed my ninth year.
Ninth year.
Wow.
And I still feel like I'm one of the young ones, one of the new ones. But I've been there 9 years. I've been there serving, and it's a paycheck of a heart when I get to see somebody past that stage, get their diploma, and see that I was part of their journey, part of their story. Because that's what I do. I advocate. I advocate for our students, advocate for our community, advocate for programs that are going to help our community succeed. Because that's what it's all about. Bringing prosperity to the valley.
And celebrating that milestone with the students and their families is
Oh my
priceless.
gosh,
Right?
that is priceless.
Yes.
Priceless.
Yes.
Priceless.
What would you say has been the biggest achievement and also the biggest obstacle in your professional career?
Biggest achievement. My biggest achievement, that I could say it's not holding a title, it's not even earning an award, it's being able to help my community. When I know that I'm able to help an individual, I go to sleep peacefully. I know I did my job. So that is my achievement, being able to help others, being able to give to others. I don't take pride in holding a title or earning awards. It's just knowing that I'm able to pay it forward and being able to give back to my community that gave to me.
And that's what it's all about. And in the process of doing that, the other things come
Absolutely,
with that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I've been asked that multiple times. Vicky, what is your greatest achievement? And it's like giving back to you, And I'll share a little life story. Growing up, my mother constantly would go back to school because she wanted to better her life, better her career, give more to her family. And unfortunately, she would apply for, bigger positions, bigger titles. And she's a great interviewer. I admire her. She's my biggest inspiration. But she could never get that job. And I guess that's also inspired me to get into public service because I hate to say it, but unfortunately, I've come to find out it's not what you know, it's who you know. And so I told myself, Mom, I'm gonna get into office so that I'm able to help individuals such as yourself that want to go back to school and better their lives so that I can help them.
Yeah.
And I don't take any reward or anything. I don't tell anybody or anything who I help.
Yeah.
I just want to be that person that, hey, you went back to school, you want to better your life, you call me, let me see if I can help you, right?
There you go.
Get you that interview, get you that start. And I think I've done a pretty great job at that.
All right.
I don't think I'd be where I'm at without helping other people.
Yeah, definitely have. You definitely have.
And what about obstacle? One of the most difficult things that you've encountered in your professional career?
Obstacle, you're gonna laugh. This is an obstacle right now
Yeah.
for me. I guess self-doubt. Self-doubt has been one of my biggest obstacles. I guess because of, public criticism and stuff, but overcoming all of those challenges. I guess knowing am I good at what I'm doing?
And you're in the public eye all the time.
I'm always on the public eye, but I've learned to be resilient and persevere and say, you know what, Vicky, get it done. No matter what the naysayers say, get the job done. And that's what I'm here for, to prove to you that I'm here and I'm accomplishing an obstacle because I haven't been in front of a camera in
A long time.
since high school.
Yeah.
I mean, it is very hard to come and share your stories and share your fears, your biggest fears, and
To open up like that, right?
to open up, but knowing that you can persevere and knowing that no matter what the naysayers say, that you're gonna overcome, you're gonna persevere, And with determination, you're going to overcome that obstacle.
And focusing on the supporters and on the positivity, not on the haters.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I say it here with all my heart, like, what is an obstacle? Because I'm sure many have that, like, you know, like, ¿y qué va a decir? ¿Y qué van a decir?
Many people can relate.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, and that's why I'm here, to be relatable.
Yeah.
I'm a very approachable person. I'm a very accessible person. But when you ask me, what is your biggest obstacle? It's being in front of a camera. Because I'm usually behind the camera trying to uplift others.
Yes.
That's right.
That is who I am. I uplift others.
And Vicky, what are your future goals? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Where do I see myself in the next 5, 10 years? Well, expanding opportunities for our constituents here, for the Rio Grande Valley, being able to continue serving in South Texas College, being able to open up more child care centers so that I'm able to help more families receive free child care. Other than that, all I can say is that continue to help my community. That's where I see myself.
And at South Texas College, you represent what precincts, which cities?
I represent District 2, so it would be all of Western Hidalgo County. So it would be from Sullivan all the way to Michigan.
Okay.
Wow. And where can our viewers find you on social media?
That's too funny. So you can find me under Alex Vicky Cantu. And then you can also find me under Victoria Cantu as your South Texas board member or District 2. And you can also find me on Children's Education Station on Facebook.
All right.
I'm a very accessible person. You can find me anywhere, but I'm always here to help. But the easiest way to find me is through Alex Vicky Cantu on social media.
Awesome.
And a closing remark, Vicky, a closing message for the fans, the viewers of RGV Stars.
Never give up. Never take no as an answer. Persevere. Always have that determination. When doors close, try and seek another door, and always seek God. God is our greatest gift. He is everything you ask, He gives. I am a big firm in believing in faith, and all I can tell you is I'm sitting here where I am because of the great faith that I have. So what I can say to everybody is continue to strive big and always know that your purpose should always be bigger than your paycheck. All the time.
All right.
Excellent advice. Thank you.
Thank you
Vicky.
so much.
And we wish you the best. More success, more blessings in your
Thank
future.
you so much. Thank you
your
for
time.
having me.
Yes, absolutely.
And this was another edition of Season 29 of RGV Stars, live with Alex Sarabia and Isaac Medina. Remember, RGV Stars is
The premier platform for showcasing Rio Grande Valley talent.
and the RGV Celebrities Place to Be. Until next time. Thank you.
See you guys.